Uh-oh, it looks like Reddit is going to replace its moderators with AI. Maybe the AI will be more fair, or maybe it will just completely inshitify the site. I think, yes, I think it's probably going to be more fair than a lot of the power-hungry Reddit mods out there, but I also think it's probably going to make Reddit worse. Can Reddit get worse? Yeah, it can always get worse, but this is funny because they are actually going against their audience. And this happened before too, and they started charging for their API. I remember people had a fit about that because Reddit is full of a bunch of socialists who think they should get everything for free, and they love having the power to ban people. We just saw an incident a couple of months ago where a guy was like trying to cut movie deals, and that was the whole thing. And these Reddit mods are really on a power trip, and they're really abusing. I'm gonna be honest. They're abusing the weight that Google is giving them because of this deal they have for the AI snippets, and they're out there like defaming people all over the place and just making up shit. And Google's picking it up like it's gospel. And yeah, a lot of the wrong answers, I think, from Google's AI come from Reddit, and that deal's even kind of on the rocks right now too. So let's talk about this. This is coming from Mashable. Reddit is ramping up its AI moderation tools. Moderators aren't happy. Wow, it's interesting. Hey guys, before we get into it any further though, check out CLOWNFISH TV podcast. Listen to the audio version of CLOWNFISH TV minus the TV, I guess, on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out over there. Give us a like, a follow. Same here on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna talk about the situation with Reddit. So this again come from Mashable. The platform indicated it intends to sunset a widely relied upon moderation tool. Reddit is making changes to its moderation tools, launching its AI-powered rules hub to all new subreddits. Moderators are not thrilled, I'm sure. They're not. They're getting replaced. Announced in a blog post on Wednesday, Reddit is expanding testing of its rules hub AI moderation tools to all newly created subreddits. Powered by large language models, Rules Hub has been tested across more than 700 subreddits, with the company planning to make it widely available across Reddit later this year. Okay, so I am of two minds on this. One, I think AI moderation a lot of times can be terrible because it does, I mean, we've seen what it does to YouTube, right? It flags videos and channels that aren't violating any rules, and then you have to try to track down a human to get that walk back. It overcorrects. In the case of Reddit, I think the AI is probably going to be a lot more fair than the moderators, which means that a lot of these big subreddits won't need as many moderators. They're not going to have the power they used to have. And it might be that like the AI's job, if it's Rules Hub, is to just enforce the rules laid out by the platform, Reddit, and also by the subreddit. So you can't have people selectively enforcing rules. Significantly, Reddit states while Rules Hub isn't a replacement for human moderation bullshit, it and other systems could eventually replace Auto Moderator, integrated into Reddit since 2015. AutoMod is a bot that helps moderators automate various tasks, such as blocking keywords, removing spam. Unlike AutoMod's enforcement tools, which depend on exact keyword and pattern matching, Rules Hub uses LLMs to evaluate whether a post or comment matches the intent of a rule. That allows Rules Hub to better handle nuance, natural language, and edge cases. Edge cases. There's a whole lot of edging going on Reddit. Edge cases while preserving moderator control. Expanding on this in a post to Mod News, Reddit admin Go Jason Waterfalls offered the example of distinguishing between an actual insult and a user quoting a movie or using casual slang. We're talking about the N-word. Go Jason Waterfalls has previously identified themselves as Reddit's VP of Community, a title currently held by Laura Nestor. Wait, what? Okay, our goal isn't to force every moderation workflow into an LLM. We're building a broader toolkit to support both intent-based and deterministic workflows, et cetera, et cetera. No, we're not replacing you yet. It's not good enough to replace you yet, but it's coming. I guarantee you this is coming. Moderators aren't happy. What? Despite such assertions, Reddit's moderators remain unconvinced. Many reacted to Wednesday's news with alarm, balking at Rules Hub's introduction and demanding that AutoMod remain. Oh, hell no. We use AutoMod heavily in our communities. Please stop fixing things that don't need to be fixed. Coming from the R Attack on Titan subreddit and Anime Suggest. AutoMod is a load barring. Sick. Are you seriously sunsetting AutoMod? From the Piercings and Body Mods subreddits. I'm in the Rules Hub beta. It doesn't even come close to doing what an AutoMod can. One of my sub has 8 rules. Rules Hub can only enforce 2. In response to moderators' concerns, Go Jason Waterfalls conceded that Rules Hub is not even close to being able to replace AutoMod. Give it another year or two. Improvement and eventual migration to Rules Hub means Reddit's end goal with remains Reddit's end goal with Go Jason Waterfalls attempting to reassure mods the platform won't sunset anything until it works for good and bad eggs alike. I don't think you're hearing your moderators. They said they're telling you do not sunset AutoMod, period. They don't care, Happy Penguin. User Happy X Penguin. They don't care. Just like they didn't care that you didn't like the API change. Reddit is a publicly traded for-profit corporation. And guess what? I hate to break it to you. It's not a socialist utopia. They're going to do what they're going to do to maximize profit. And I think they know if this Google deal goes south, which we did a video on that the other day, that, you know, I think they're going to ask Google for the moon. And my personal opinion is Google's going to go tell them to go F themselves, because actually using Reddit and relying so heavily on Reddit has poisoned the internet, has poisoned AI, in my opinion. And I think that it's not going to go the way they think it's going to go. So I think they're like, oh, yeah, we got to auto-mod this shit, and then we're going to throw some more ads on there. I think their advertising stuff is all AI now. Reddit has had a rocky relationship with its unpaid moderators in recent years. In 2023, CEO Steve Huffman likened them to landed gentry earning... Oh, my God. Wait, what? I forgot all about this. Landed gentry earning widespread ire from many mods who felt their hard work was being taken for granted. Yeah, they should be getting movie deals, right? Oh my God, landed gentry. I missed this arc. Did I miss this arc? I feel like I missed this arc. This is 2023. A number of popular subreddits have cheekily relaunched amid the widespread protest against Reddit from its users. 3 massive subreddits now feature only images of John Oliver. For some reason, John Oliver autoplays after our videos sometimes. I don't even watch the guy. I have no idea why he's showing up after our videos. Reddit CEO Steve Huffman stumbled over himself trying to downplay the severity of the protest. We don't have problems with protest. Oh yeah, I do remember the protest. Okay. That's crazy. That's just insane. Yeah, I don't think the CEO of the for-profit company likes the people that Reddit has attracted. Now, let me tell you a story, and I've told this story before. I've been on Reddit since almost the very beginning. And I've actually been a paid member, gold server, whatever, since pretty much the beginning of Reddit. And I keep forgetting to cancel that because I want to give them my money, but I keep forgetting to cancel. It's like every month. It's like, oh, there's another $5 or whatever. We used to be able to like help name the Reddit servers. And I don't even think they give us that anymore. But back in the day, Reddit was the place to go if you were a web developer or just an internet savvy person and you wanted to know what was going on the internet. You wanted to look for memes. That was actually, I should reverse that. You wanted to look for memes, and then you wanted to know what was going on the internet. And then if you had technical questions, because I worked in tech at the time, you could go out to Reddit and you could ask people pretty much anything. And so most of the people that were on Reddit back then were kind of like the people that are on X right now, where you had a lot of tech savvy people. And there was definitely a libertarian streak, as there was a libertarian streak in the entire industry. And then the commies moved in. I don't know when this happened. People think it was Occupy Wall Street. I think that's what, because there was overlap between libertarian minded people and socialists and communists over, because we all hate big corporations. Well, now Reddit has become a big corporation, ironically enough. So they basically stink it up over there. they think they should be treated like royalty, and then they then they move on to another platform, right? See, also Wikipedia. Wikipedia is the exact same thing. The exact same trajectory happened with Wikipedia, where you had people come in as moderators, and then it was like that was their job. Like, you need to respect me. I am the person who gatekeeps Wikipedia, which is so super important. I should be getting movie deals and shit. And yeah, they're going to replace you. They're going to replace you. You understand? They understand this. They're smart enough to understand this. You will be replaced with AI moderation tools and probably a small staff of Reddit's own internal moderators. And eventually they will try to disincentivize human moderation because they know there's a problem. They know there's a problem with this. They know that people are abusing the platform, and they're actually making it. And here's the thing. And this is the biggest sin for a tech company, for a social media platform. Not only are they abusing the platform, right? But they're making it unappealing to advertisers. Unappealing to advertisers. That is your biggest sin. Nobody wants to advertise on Reddit because it's an absolute shit show because of a lot of the moderators over there being on power trips. A lot of the user-generated content being dodgy, to put it mildly, right? A lot of socialists squatting on a site, a lot of communists squatting on the site that wants to make a profit and participate in capitalism. You are a problem in their eyes. And that's why they're doing this. I'm not taking a position on it. You do you, boo. I'm just telling you, they're a for-profit corporation who is worried about their stock price. And a lot of these moderators and these subreddits stand in the way of that. So they will roll out the bots, tell you it's for your own good for now. But really, it's about enforcing advertising-friendly guidelines. See also YouTube. YouTube does overcorrect. But to YouTube, they don't give a shit about even a couple 100,000 channels. They're like, well, it's a drop in the bucket. Like, all you guys together don't equal one Mr. Beast or whatever it is, right? So they're looking at the platform in general. Is it advertising friendly? And that's what this is about. It occurred amidst moderator-led protests against Reddit's widely derided decision to begin charging developers for access to the API. Yep, there it is. There it is, which has been free since its introduction. In response to these protests, Reddit threatened to remove mods unless they back down. Unsurprisingly, the company's subsequent attempts to make nice were met with disbelief and derision. That's it. You guys pushed back against them. What'd they do? They laid low for a year or so, and then they rolled out the bots to replace you because you're a pain in the ass. Judging from reactions to this week's news, moderators' faith in the company appears to remain on shaky ground. Reddit stated on Wednesday it will gradually restrict new requests for access to the API and require third-party apps to migrate to its developer platform. Reddit also will tackle abusive scraping of users' data. The Reddit barred search engines from crawling its platform for free. In 2024, it also struck $60 million deals with Google and OpenAI to use Redditors' data to train their AI algorithms. And now that they have all your data, Reddit, they don't need you anymore. Because actually Google, and we covered this, they're already working on, I guess, what you could call a wrapper for the internet that you basically can comment on like any page, any site using Google's ecosystem, kind of like, what was it? Google Plus, was that what it was? I forget. It was their Facebook competitor, and it was horrible. And it's kind of like that, but everywhere, right? So they're going to view Reddit as competition. I think before it's all said and done, I think what's going to happen is you're going to have to pay for subreddits. I think there will be like the free version of Reddit for the plebs, but I think for the most part, it's going to be pay to play. Kind of like Facebook now, where like, yeah, you can have a Facebook page, you can have a group, but if you're not paying for it, you're not paying to boost it, nobody's going to see it. And that's what I think is going to happen here. Like, you can have your own private subreddit, but you're going to have to pay for that. And it's going to be like, okay, you pay, $20 a month or whatever for this many users. If you have more than that, it's going to be like $100 a month. And they'll find a way to justify it, and they'll chase off a lot of the people that they don't want there who are anti-capitalism. And then the people that are left will probably go back to being like tech bros and stuff. But that's what it's probably going to wind up being. It's probably going to be like a paid forum hosting thing. Reddit stated it will make changes intended to encourage new users and help them make successful posts. Currently, some subreddits remove comments and posts from new accounts or from ones that haven't accumulated many upvotes across their various contributions. That's what AutoMod's doing. So, okay, so they're also throttling people from posting, new people from posting. I know if you're the wrong kind of person on Reddit, you'll be a ghost. Like, you'll be posting into the void because nobody's going to see your stuff. Because, again, they gatekeep it. But we also get a lot of bots too. Though this system counters issues such as spam or people creating new accounts to evade bans, Reddit states it also presents an obstacle to new users attempting to join a subreddit for the first time. As such, the platform is looking at implementing alternative solutions. Interesting. Yeah. They're saying the quiet part out loud without coming right out and saying the quiet part out loud, which is, we know moderators are on a power trip. We know that it's actually ruining our site. They think they're helping the site, but they're actually ruining our bottom line. And because they want more users to come into Reddit. Reddit is not a welcoming place for new users or anybody who is to the right of Mao, right? It's like, yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, what do you guys think? I think it's interesting. I think they're going to replace a lot of people. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.